Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega and German Reich. So I can already tell you right now that this episode is gonna go all the way to the declaration of war on Poland, and the next episode after that is gonna be our attack on Poland. So let's hope that we will prepare for everything accordingly, that we will tie all loose ends, because once this episode ends, we will enter a war, and we will probably not end that state until the very last episode of this Let's Play. Damn, that's depressing. Anyway, shall we? I'm wondering where to start. First things first, we need to get the standing army away and start with the limited mobilization. So I actually don't know how long this takes, but the limited mobilization should take some time. So I think that it's not going to be that hard. The only issue that we are going to face is that the building speed is going to drop by 1%, and factory and dockyard output is going to drop by 1%, and navy fuel consumption is going to be lowered by, or actually increased by 10%. So I think we're going to do this so that we don't forget. Yeah, and it's taking daily progress. Okay, is 1. So 30 days. Glad that I tried that because I wasn't entirely sure if it's gonna take some time or not. So that's one thing that I had on my list. Second, we are producing quite a lot of units, but no tank divisions, which is good. But we are producing tanks that we are not using, meaning we are producing the Panzerkampfwagen 3F. At a rate of 3.14 of a rate of pi every week. So I think that one of our divisions of the Panzer Division 1946 could be turned into a more modern division and could get medium tanks. And if we're going to give them the medium tanks, we might just as well give them the anti-tank, because this is going to be a new template. I'm going to call this the Panzer Division 1939, and we are slowly going to turn all of our units into it. So the difference is going to be we'll need a bit more light vehicles. We'll need 40 light tanks, which I believe we will be able to get to one of our divisions without any problems. We'll need some field uniforms and light anti-tank, which we have. The effect is going to be that soft attack is going to increase by 8.5, hard attack by more than 11. Air attack is actually going to increase. It's kind of interesting that they have anti-air weapons. It's probably a machine gun or something on it. Defense is going to increase by 4, breakthrough by 9, armor by 2.4, and piercing by 1.5 points. Unfortunately, this increases the combat. Is it that really you? Yeah, it is you. Was not expecting that. Anti-air would not have this effect. It's kind of interesting, but I still think we're gonna go with this combat with. And while we're at it, actually, we might as well change one of these artillery pieces to motorized medium artillery, because that would further increase breakthrough, soft attack. It would slightly increase piercing as well. Lower the amount of light artillery, increase the amount of medium artillery that we need. Yeah, we can do another one. Okay, so let's do it. I'm gonna duplicate this one. We're gonna call it Panzer Division 1939. The difference is gonna be that one of the light tanks is gonna now be a medium tank. They are going to give you the support anti-tank, and we are going to switch one of these artillery pieces to motorized medium artillery. 20. Okay, I guess that has to be done. And we are going to switch one of our panzer divisions. So let's switch. You actually have none. So it's gonna be the 8th Panzer Army that's gonna start receiving these. you are going to be switched to the Panzer Division 1939. So the only things that you're missing is the medium tanks, but that is fine. You're gonna get them. If we're producing 3 per week and we get about 6, yeah, we'll be fine. Just about fine. And 12 light vehicles, you get to that eventually. And that means you are actually losing some XP, so let's re-drill you. Okay, so that was one thing that I wanted to do. Second, we have given the orders for the Kriegsmarine to upgrade, which is fine. But yeah, we have one of those München class cruisers here already that are being produced. So you are going to be moved down because I don't want you, and the Zerstörer needs to be higher up. Okay, well that's kind of a bummer, but anyway. No, I mean, it's being produced, so whatever. It's not like it's gonna hurt us in the long run, but I want to primarily finish the upgrades. Now, let's see, you guys, you all have your orders? No, you don't. You don't have your orders. Okay, so we'll issue those as a preparation. So we'll have you... Yeah, we are going to have you on... What is it? Interception? Yep, interception. So I expect that this area is gonna be the heaviest as far as fighting goes. So you are going to work here, you are going to... Wait, you are going to protect here. So shall you, and so shall you. You guys are going to intercept in here. Now the naval bombers are going to start with the naval strikes over here. Yeah, and you can see we can cover all of the North Sea. That is really amazing. And you're trained crew too, so we're actually gonna still keep you on the drilling. The medium bombers are finished training, so you are gonna do naval strikes over here. You're gonna do naval strikes over here, so that we have everything set. Now, as far as the Navy goes, we need to make this work properly. So you're stationed in Wilhelmshaven, that is good, and you will work as a strike force here and here, okay, and we'll have you have an automatic split enabled and engage at... Let's put you at low risk. I think that's gonna make it so that you will never attack an enemy that can hurt you though. Let's put you at medium. You're the Hochseeflotte, so you have to have that. Now the subs are going to be also stationed here. Oh, come on. Oh, you're already... Not all of you, but you are going to be stationed all in Wilhelmshaven. The reserve fleet. Yeah, we don't really know what to do with you at this point, so we'll just keep you all inland. Let's put you to Stettin, so that we have you at one place. And you guys, the German Reichsflotte 3, we are going to put you on... Okay, I think that you guys should actually go over here to Rostock, and you will have a goal of... you can do the mine laying yet. We need to wait for you to finish up with all of these goals. Okay, so once the war will be up, you guys are gonna be deployed to start laying mines. Gotcha. You guys are hunter-killers, so you don't really have any mine laying, but your range is super bad. I mean, once we get the Norwegian coast, you might be able to patrol the area of northern Norway and southern Norway, but at this point you are really useless for me, so let's not do anything with you. And you guys are also mine laying, right? No, you're just... Yeah, and there's the guerrilla, which is with a max range of 3,300 kilometers. I really wouldn't want to be stationed on a ship like this at high sea and try to figure out what's going on. That wouldn't be really pleasant to get sunk somewhere in mid-Atlantic, far away from home, unable to do anything. Okay, anyway, that covers the Navy. Air Force, we have actually covered. The Coast Guard support, I think, already have their orders, right? You are still drilling, that is fine. I'd actually like to maybe deploy a couple more Coast Guard support airplanes. Someone mentioned in the comments that there will be around 2,000 fighters in the area. I'm hoping that's a lie, but if it's not, well, then what can we do? There's not much we can do with it. I'm still gonna go ahead and act as if that's not the case, because really we need to protect our factories most of all. Okay, gotcha. So you will deploy here and you are gonna go with Coast Guard support to this area. And the army, I think, is ready. You guys are still drilling, but that's fine. You guys have your orders. You guys have your orders. That is fine. There's enough of you here. Each one of the provinces is defended. The Gebirgsjäger are also ready and willing. You are defending, which is fine. The 5th Infantry Army is stationed along the border. Okay, that's another thing. 21st of July, we need to do the festival. It's gonna take 40 days. Yep. Okay, so let's do the festival so that we get more forts in here. You guys are still drilling, but you have your orders. You guys have your orders. You guys are drilling and... No, not drilling, but have your orders. And you have your orders. Okay, so army is set, navy is set, aircrafts are set. I think that means that we can go. What we still need to do here is take the promotions once we can, which is going to be in a couple of days, and assign the field marshals accordingly. But yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. So how many in the tanks? I'm gonna check the number if I'm doing it correctly. We are missing, yeah, 48 days. Man, I'm really on point, like exactly on point. So we finished the cannon, the 5cm L42 KVK 38. Was it this one? I think it was this one. And the game is offering us these things, but I think we're gonna go with the Panzerkampfwagen 1 superstructure because I'd really like to see the what's it called? I always forget. Panzerjäger 1. It was right. Wait. What am I doing here? No. I'm at the wrong place. It's in here. Yep. Panzerjäger 1, okay. I was wondering where are the icons. Man, I'm really tired. I am really tired. I should make sure that I'm doing everything correctly. I hope that you guys will not tell me something like, oh, Alpha, you forgot about this. This is super important. Okay, so rubber is almost on point. Fuel is almost on... Wow, I'm so surprised that we are doing so great. Well, I mean, the fuel is gonna die out and dry out. The rubber is gonna dry out as well. But we are constructing the 2 rubber refineries that are gonna be done on 26th of September and 3rd of October respectively. So we can then shuttle 2 more. And we are going to, after we finish the lessons from the Spanish Civil War or the Spanish campaign, there is a very handy technology here which is called synthetic rubber. There's also this one, die Wirtschaftliche Forschungsgesellschaft, which is gonna give us, okay, just 2 production of rubber in Hanover and Brandenburg, 1 in each, but it's gonna give us 3 synthetic refineries, which will help furthermore with the fuel. Okay, get more political power from Brazil. Okay, yeah, we must not forget to activate the decryption for Poland. I always forget about that. How's our network? I think pretty good. the amount of their factories has increased, so did their army. They got 5 ships, still 150 aircraft. Yeah, they only used the fighter in 1943, so they didn't research it. So we should be fine there. Okay, Signal Company 2 has been finished, which is amazing. It's going to give us an additional bonus to the performance of our units. Signal Company is focusing on communication between the different branches of the military and ensure that ground forces are able to coordinate efforts with sea and air operations and plan their movement more rapidly. So we get extra recovery rate of 0.03, initiative of 3%, and organization of 5. Great. Maintenance company would be good. Engineering company would be good. What about you? Giving more recon. And recon company 2, which would give us the mechanized. Actually, you guys very rightfully asked me about the artillery a couple of episodes ago. Now, the reason why I'm kind of ignoring it and not thinking that it's all that important is you can see the difference isn't that major. Get soft attack 10.5 to 12, breakthrough 3 to 3.5, defense 1.5 to 2, hard attack 1 to 1, piercing 2 to 2.5. So it's not that major. Introducing entirely new things to your army, for example, the spotter planes can give you way more advantage. But I think it's the time. I think it's the time that we started working on these. Especially the heavy cannons. I have a soft spot for heavy cannons. We're producing more of the white ones. Yeah, let's start with the white ones. I don't think there's anything other... Oh no, we need the improved infantry weapons. Definitely that. And soon we're gonna get to the mechanized. We also need to start producing the mounted warfare, and we need to start researching the Marines here, because they are going to get a decent bonus as well. So let's go with the improved infantry weapon. That one is probably not going to be on time, but it's going to come very soon. Okay, and mobile warfare is going to be here. Damn, our units are going to be deadlier than death itself. Yeah, especially the 4th Panzer Division is gonna just rock. And they don't even have all of their tanks yet. I actually don't have any of their tanks yet. Which is a bit odd. Only 13 are missing though. Why? Yeah, you're in a place with a very bad supply. So I'm gonna set you to a maximum of motorization priority. And it's gonna improve this and heavy trucks. Heavy trucks are doing this. Okay. So needed 750. I was wondering what the heavy trucks were used for. That actually makes sense. So we're producing those, right? Yeah, heavy transport trucks. So it might make sense to actually throw a bit more factories on that if we're gonna start using them during the war. Yeah, we're producing wow, actually producing tons of light artillery here. I'll throw more factories on that as well once we have the research done. Support equipment is done. I think we can chill on the support equipment. And mortars too, definitely as well, because we upgraded all the ones that we needed. Same with you, actually, which starts giving us extra factories. Which I'm okay with, to be quite honest. Yeah, you're gonna be done soon. Trucks could use more. So the armored cars. Yeah, we need more on the medium tanks. So if we're gonna throw in there. No. Well, yeah, I can take one away from the mortars because we're producing a decent amount of those. And tires being produced. Uniforms are being produced. I actually think we could cut the uniforms as well. We got 18,000 of those. Though we're gonna start accruing casualties really dramatically here. But still. One more in here and one more on the cars. And that does it. Cool. Yeah, final tweaks, little tweaks. Okay, now we can do the promotions here. So let's promote to Field Marshals 1939. Field Marshal promotions. In August 1939, Fedor von Bock got the command of Heeresgruppe Nord, Gerd von Rutstein got the command of the Heeresgruppe Süd, Wilhelm von Lieb got the command of the Heeresgruppe C. All three were promoted to Field Marshals on the 19th of July in 1940. So promote them to Field Marshal. And we're gonna start putting you to your respective places. And we haven't really lost anyone. Good. No. Gerd von Rutstein. Who are you? Oh, you're commanding the 2nd Infantry Army. Ah, okay, we'll need someone else. But here we can put... Recently promoted, huh? Well, I can put Fedor von Bock here. Heeresgruppe B is gonna get Wilhelm Ritter von Lieb. And you will get I don't want to move you in. That's not good. We don't have much command power to spare. So could we put someone else in here who has the offensive defensive? You get offensive doctrine. Could you get defensive? No. Offensive Iron Cross. You're an infantry reader, Karl Maria Demmerhuber. You don't have the defensive doctrine. Offensive. You know what? We will have more offensive defensive. Well, I guess, it's kind of historical, so let's just do it as it's supposed to. But command power is fairly rare at this point. Okay, we got enough rubber stored, so that is great. And we're actually getting only one spare, as we increased the production of the armored cars and related things, so that is kind of historical. Anti-partisan is going to be done soon. Let's check on Czechoslovak Republic. 4.7 and compliance 27%, 54% and 57. How big is the compliance gain? Can we see? Resistance decay. Informants. We get informants already. Enemy operative detection chance offset, and local police force acquired garrison is lowered, and extra recruitable population. Yeah, Czechs were always very eager to work with the oppressors. Unfortunately, I am not even joking. Okay, mobile warfare has been finished, which is great. That one gives our divisions extra 5% speed, a loss of 10% less organization when they're moving, and planning speed increased by 40%. And we get an unexpected thrust tactic. Tanks get extra breakthrough, tanks and armory variants get extra breakthrough, and support armors get extra breakthrough. How amazing is that? Okay, now with that said, organization +8, initiative +1. I think we're going to start with the operational support, because that is something that we need to get. We also want to get the artillery training techniques though, but let's start with this one, because the logistics and everything is very important for us. And you guys, tell me, do you have your tanks? You do. You get 30 of the pump. Oh, look at that. 153 breakthrough. How's the mobilization going? 20.7 out of 30. Nice, and most of the penalties are already gone. That's great. And I think that the Mobilize the Reich should actually throw us into full mobilization, so we don't have to call general mobilization, but we'll see. We shall see. 21.8. Okay, speed it up a bit. Trade is going well. There's gonna be a big hit to it though once we're done. Okay, lessons from the Spanish campaign are done. The Spanish Civil War is won. With our help, nationalist flags are seen across all of Spain. And as we have gained a strong like-minded ally in the southwest, we've also gained invaluable experience from the armed conflict we participated in. And we finished civilian works free as well. Couldn't be better at this point, because now that the computer removed the penalty we had. So alliance with Italy, actually support Italian claims, invasion of Malta, send economic help. That would be a good one. But I still feel like we have a bunch of things to do for ourselves. Like establishing the Gestapo at the Technology Military Police too. Oh! Okay, I hope we haven't researched that one, have we? No, we haven't. Okay, so they can give it to us. Kick in the door, mobilize the Reich. Solution for Danzig is just 8 days. So I'd like to have it on... Let's go it... So let's go this 18th of August. So we need something that has like 12 days. If there is something that quick. Anti-committal pact. Air doctrine. Arctic weather base. Nope, these are all really long. Actually, Luftwaffe expansion. Yeah, it gives air assembly plant. Commandeer Lufthansa. Yeah, that's not what we want to do now. 28, 42, 42. There is one thing, I think this one. Yeah, it takes 7 days and it gives you a bonus to portable fuel cans. And now throw in my thing. Okay, I guess we really are way... Oh, Kriegsmarine Wolfsdien. That gives... Oh no, that gives a bonus to naval bomber models. 16 days, so that's gonna be 20... that would put us too late though. I guess we are going to wait then. Prepare for long winter. And there really isn't... Interspecies 14 days. Okay, let's not be wasteful here. Let's get the Hitler's speeches, and then we're gonna go with the solution for Danzig. That means we're gonna declare war on 2nd of September, so slightly later, but rather than not doing anything for a couple of days, I think we can do something. So you finished the beautiful technology of civilian works free, which means now we can get hospital free, which will lower attrition, and housing, and FM radio. Political power gain, but encryption is lowered. Didn't we want to get the chemical industry though? We wanted that, didn't we? But that takes 54 more days. Which seems like a good idea when we can get the fuel storage too, which will give us extra fuel capacity. That's... No, you know what, let's go with fuel refining free, because that is gonna be super important for us right now, I think. Or, alternative, let's go with the cannons. Let's go with the cannons. Let's get the cannons rolling, and let's get the cannons where they belong. So anti-partisan has been finished. I think that's still not the last one, right? There's one more, yep. There is still one more. which I am going to take. I am going to take the next anti-partisan, because it's not going to be done by the start of the war, but we don't need it to. We just need it to be there to suppress the enemies. And that reminds me, yeah, we can still get the expanded operative management, so we're going to go with that one next, so that we get 2 agents that are going to suppress Poland resistance, at least for a while, because that's going to be a bit nasty, quite honestly. Okay, 27. I think we might want to throw it at this guy. The division recovery rate is going to be important. Plus 7%. And you can do the same thing here, Fedor Bok. These guys don't really need any bonus. And you guys are also kind of fine, so we're gonna just do it that way. So you get me the charismatic. And you, my dear Field Marshal Fedor von Bock, you are getting charismatic as well. How's the recruitment going? We're gonna get 2 more infantry divisions. That is nice. It's our army strength. 1588.5. Land doctrine research speed plus 4. Air Force strength is now 2.4, almost 2.5 thousand in strength. And Navy is at 102. Cool. So you can join the main fleet now. And you can... Actually, we're going to need a bunch of these to... And you're gonna big speed and surface detection. So let's put you guys on a separate fleet. We are going to make you light blue. Okay, it's not exactly light blue, is it? Okay, light purple works as well, and you are going to be scouts. And I'll keep the 16 of you over here, and you guys are going to be scouting. Where are you located? Over there, huh? Let's put you over here, and you are going to be patrolling here, here, and in Skagerrak. Now, if anyone tries to get in there, you will be the ones to take them down. Indian National Congress triumphant in provincial elections. In the recent local elections, the Indian National Congress has achieved an overwhelming majority for their platform of slow and ordered transition to local government and dominion status in the future. It appears that Indians have rejected the more radical policies advocated by Gandhi, who had argued for a total break from Britain and absolute home rule as soon as possible. Do votes really change a thing? Okay. Hitler's speeches. Adolf Hitler is a charismatic man capable of pulling crowds. He will perform his speeches during the most important event in the Reich and will raise the morale of its citizens. So we finished, yep, limited mobilization to general mobilization. So you are going to be great. Do we want to do that before we actually go fit? Yeah, because that's gonna... You know what, let's delay it a few more days and go to mobilize the Reich. Can we do it? Versus limited... I hope it's not gonna downgrade us. One of the following must be true, more than 50% world engine. Limited mobilizing. You know what? I'm kind of afraid that this is gonna screw us over, and no, let's try it. Let's mobilize the Reich. It should work. It should work. It would give us the general mobilization, which is gonna replace the penalties with bonuses. So let's do that one, and then we're gonna go with solution for Danzig. And we finished the decimetric radar 1, which gives us extra chance to hit and radar station construction speed. And now I need to get the truck radios. I know that I forgot about that, so let's fix it. And Hunter species gave us extra political power, so do we want to gain someone from here? Goebbels, extra stability, radio technology, political power gain, recruitable population, fascism support, huh? I need to look into these doctrines more. No, we need people in the military high command. So let's get Cossar support, airborne assault, capital ship attack. There was someone here for the Air Force, wasn't there? Commando, armor, division recovery rate, Cossar support. Ah, here it is, interception. Okay, so we're gonna get interception, even though Rama would be great, but we won't always get what we want. Okay, so the 7th Infantry Army can actually get reinforced. It's not a bad idea. And did that put us... No, we're 1588, so the next division that's gonna come should be the one to take us over. Yep, you guys should be the one. Also join 7th Army. Yep, we are now at 1623.5, which gives us one doctor research speed plus 6%. Nice. Foreign volunteers, 50 extra men, and we're ordering the 50th Infantry Division. The 50th Infantry Division was a German infantry division in World War II. It was formed on the 26th of August 1939 from the Grenzkommandatur Küstrin. So created. 50th Infantry Division. Are you regular? You are regular unit. So don't really have space for you over there. So let's send you to the 7th Infantry Army as well. You can join it and enjoy it. And that reminds me, anything that you can add to the Air Force? Dive bombing, air experience gain, air research speed, or air crew. Air accidents chance, I don't know that. Air experience daily. I guess aircrew surveys would be good, but I don't think that's something that we need to get. This is really good, but it's all very expensive. We're gonna get it once we take down Poland. We'll have enough navy. Yeah, too expensive. We'll have to do it later as well. So what about you? I guess air accidents chance is worth it. Nothing else was there really that would pick my interest, so whatever. Okay, we're getting tanks as a reserve. We finished the West Wall, so at this point this area... Oh, come on, game. This area should be, yeah, 4 forts out of 3 maximum. 4 forts out of 3 maximum. Yeah, we're secure here. 6 out of 3. No one's gonna go through this unless they really try. At which point we can send in some reinforcements, but it's not gonna happen. And the Reich has been mobilized. In the words of the German foreign minister, we no longer demand anything, we want war. And we've got it. And here we can go with solution for Danzig. So let's go, and we have... Yep, we are mobilizing the army. Amazing. That is gonna further lower the casualties that we have and make us better. The Polish question. Oh yeah, it's starting. It is starting. Rubber refineries are being produced. You guys have all the equipment that you need. Can we add more units? Yes, we can. And the production is going well. These infantry divisions are fully stacked, so there isn't any reason why not to get more of them. Okay, the Polish question. In a heated speech today before the Reichstag, Adolf Hitler denounced Poland and their treatment of Germans living in Danzig and the Polish corridor, claiming that the German minorities in Poland are being persecuted in the vilest manner imaginable. Hitler made the position of his government clear. Danzig was a German city and is a German city. The corridor was German and is German. Without the German folk, these eastern regions would still be plunged in the depths of barbarism. The war grows nearer. We got excavation 2. You could go with excavation 3. But we're not gonna. We are gonna go with... Yeah. Hospital 3. Lowering attrition is a long-term amazing thing. Okay, our army experience is 50 now. You got enough equipment. Hope we get 9 Panzerkampfwagens 3 in reserve. We're gonna produce 1 per day very soon. We're upgrading the Zweis, which is also good. I wonder when we're gonna start retiring them. I guess we're gonna continue raising the freeze and slowly just phasing these ones out. Yeah, look at that breakthrough, 167. Nobody's gonna stand in the way of this division. How do you compare to a regular infantry? Yeah, breakthrough is awful. Soft attack, hard attack. Defense is higher though. That's the only thing that you have better, right? Let me compare you to these guys. Yeah, defense is better by 1 point. Tanks are the kings. The fuel consumption 0.86 compared to 25.27. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a nightmare once these start rolling. And we got the Gneiss now, our first Scharnhorst class ship, which will immediately need an upgrade, but we're gonna get to it once we upgrade all of the other ships that we are producing. Actually, speaking of the Scharnhorst, I hope I did that correctly and that one is gone now. Yeah, it is. So we have 3 extra factories working on the Zerstörers, which means that these guys are gonna be upgraded and done. Cool, cool. So we should Danzig, just a couple more days. Okay, you guys are detached and you are where you need to be. Rubber processing is done. Let's just check what we can do with the Scharnhorsts, okay? So we have the targeting 4 here, targeting 6. We're gonna add the AA control, another suit of anti-air. Do we want to add a catapult? You already have 1. So having 2, that wouldn't be... Well, I mean, it would add surface detection. And anything else? Are you adding anything else? Sub-detection... Those are reliability, increases supply use. But if you added anti-air, that's... yeah. So let's add this. Then we need to give you the advanced damage control. And that would be it. That would be it, I think. So what's the difference? Heavy attack goes up by 6.7, light attack goes up by 2.5, surface visibility is actually lowered. That's interesting. Surface detection is increased by 8.5, sub-detection by 1.5. Speed is increased, interestingly. Max range is also increased. Supply use... Yeah, it actually makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm ashamed to say that I didn't save it, but we are going to do it now. So Scharnhorst glass, we're gonna call it 1939 a Scharnhorst glass. So what were we saying here? An extra catapult, nothing can be put on here. Unfortunately, here we can put another anti-air, we can upgrade this one. We can upgrade the director, the AA suit control, and advanced damage control. And that's about it. I think there's anything else that we can get here. So 14 naval XP. It's gonna cost 1100 to refit, but I believe that the bonus is decent. Decent to warrant that. And the rubber has been upgraded, which is great. The next one is slightly too far ahead. That's excavation or fuel storage or fuel refinery or housing. You know what? We're gonna do over the diversion here, and you're gonna get me an upgrade to the cannons too. Because that is something that I really want to do. Anything else here? I feel like I'm forgetting stuff, but I hope I'm not. Okay, the penalties are almost gone. Wait, the Air Force. How's the Air Force? I'm a bit nervous that we don't have anyone protecting northern Germany. That might bite us in the rear. Okay, we get the Heinkels and even some of these older aircraft. So I could deploy 2 wings here. Let's put you and you. All of the Avias. And you. And deploy another 100 aircraft here. With this. Okay, when will you deploy? 15th of September, Jesus Christ. Well, okay. Not much we can do with it now. But the Air Force is increased. Decisions are available. Yeah, I hope you guys are as giddy as I am, because this is kind of terrifying. This is what our build-up led to. And I'm not gonna lie, I am afraid that we forgot stuff. So, solution for Danzig. Danzig was German, Danzig has remained German, and Danzig shall be German from now on. If Poland does not cede the territory, we must prepare the German people for the inevitable war. Danzig and the surrounding lands will return to Germany. Solution for Danzig. Danzig. One of the most pressing concerns, Danzig and the Polish corridor are quite vital to restoring the rightful borders of Germany. The Poles, however, are loath to give this area up willingly, and they view it as their only access to the Baltic Sea and the outside world. Well, they're not wrong. I mean, it actually is their only connection to the sea. This will be one of our toughest claims yet if we want to accomplish this diplomatically. We have several options. We can simply threaten the Poles for Danzig, perhaps scaring them into acquiescing. Additionally, we could offer a trade of Slovakia for Danzig, although the Slovaks might be more useful under our control. Finally, we could attempt to influence the Poles and bring them into our orbit, making the problem moot for the time being. Whatever we choose, we must be prepared for the consequences of Polish refusal. Danzig or war? Poland refuses German ultimatum. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. The Republic of Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany, and a Polish plenipotentiary would be sent to Berlin to negotiate further terms. Ignacy Mościcki pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating that it was obvious that Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. German and Polish forces are prepared for war, and reports are already coming in of clashes on the border. Once again, there is a war in Europe. So we're gonna declare war a week later than we were supposed to. 20% intelligence. 34. Treaty with Turkey was terminated due to low trade influence, which means we are missing chromium. Well, once again, the Soviets are gonna be very useful. I think. No, Sweden will provide us with stuff. Poland refuses to cede Danzig. Despite our attempts to allow Poland to hand over Danzig peacefully, even vowing to give up our claims on other German territories in exchange, we have been met with refusal. As expected, the world gives nothing to us what we do not seize by force. They know very well what the alternative is. German Reich has declared war on the Republic of Poland. So here ends the peaceful time for Germany. And from now on, we are going to be at war. In the next episode, we are going to execute our plan to invade Poland, I think all the way until it's done. Now, historically, it didn't take long. Historically, Poland actually fell really fast. I'm gonna pull the statistics to see how many casualties there were on the Polish side, how many casualties there were on German side. We're gonna compare that to us and our attack and see how it's gonna go. But yeah, the war is behind us. The war is ahead of us. The war is all around us. And fortunately, we still cannot go with war economy. I'll need to make sure that this one, though, happens very soon. We need 40% war tension. I'm pretty sure that once we annex Poland, we will be able to go with this one. And if we can get it as soon as possible, that's going to be amazing. But we'll see. And stability is lowered by 0.3 every week from now on. Actually, we don't have full stability anymore. As you can see, below consumer goods factors minus 4.1, so we are somewhere around 80% right now, 80 to 90. So we'll need to take some stuff here. Oh look, we got more things here. Great. Well, we got the equipment now, with the exception of the tanks. And we're only having 14 and 160 light tanks. We phased out a huge amount of the Panzerkampfwagens 1. Well, anyway, I'm happy. I am happy. I hope you are as well. And considering the balance of powers, we should be doing fine. So, see you in the next episode where this is going to be ours.